A very good afternoon and welcome along to live cricket action. We are live at the Sano International Cricket Ground in Sano, Togichi, in Japan. This is the Japan Premier League 2026 and it's the second game today as we've got South Kanto Super Kings fresh off their very dominant victory against the Kansai Chargers taking on West Kanto Hurricanes. A derby here in Sano, Togichi as South Kanto Super Kings won the toss and this time they elect to bat. Skipper Sabarish Ravichandran winning the toss in both games here today. First occasion decided to win the toss, elected to bowl, restricting the Chargers to 135 for 9 after their 20 overs, chasing it down with 7 wickets to spare and just over 7.5 overs in the bank. They will have the confidence sky high. We saw the exploits of Josh Brown in the first game, scoring 91, just over 30 deliveries. He'll once again be looking to make a fast start here. The West Kanto Hurricanes will have to be on guard here as the match will start in a few minutes' time. This is me, Suraj, your commentator for this clash here, as I'll walk you through all that happens here at the Sano International Cricket Ground in Sano, Togichi, as the South Kanto Super Kings will be bringing out their two openers out there in the middle as start of the game in 4 minutes' time.
Where? Wow. Hey, man.
As the official brings the two teams out there in the middle. You see that the South Kanto Super Kings with their skipper Ravi Chandran, the all-rounder, Muhammad Ali, the opener, Charles Hinze, Kifa Yamamoto, Josh Brown, the opener, will be looking to make waves. Rahman Fujioka, Morita, Vaduge, Kulal, and Hassan to warm up. As for the West Kanto Hurricanes, the skipper, Wataru Miyoshi, wicketkeeper batsman, and the skipper with Kazuma Stafford, Lalchad Yamamoto, Jake Narin, Himmat Karunaratne will certainly play a big part with both bat and ball. Ugotani, Piyush Kumbare, and Drake Adil Khan, Malinda Disanyake, and Rahil Kano to round off the 11 for the Hurricanes. The stage is set here for intense T20 clash here at the Sano International Cricket Ground in Sano Togichi. South Kanto Hurricanes fresh off their dominant victory, now looking to make it 2 wins today. Josh Brown played a really stellar role, entertained the masses with that quick fire 90. Can he follow it up once again with a massive innings? The Hurricanes will certainly identify Brown as the danger man to try and get home early as possible. There's a change in the opening for South Kanto. We'll get through that, as will be Brown who faces the first delivery. Well, the stage is set here for the Japan Premier League 2026. Second game of the day, coming to you live from the Sano International Cricket Ground in Sano Togichi, as South Kanto Sunrisers, Super Kings rather, won the toss, elected to bat. First ball. With an offer, Brown goes after it. Stafford, it's a wide delivery. Brown is always going to go after it. First delivery. Third man well stationed there as Gioka at the other end. And he'll know that his partner has just the one gear to go, and that is full throttle. Whether or not Fletcher Fujioka decides to be a little bit more conservative in his approach, wait and see. Good start there from Stafford, just inviting Brown with a bit of width on offer. Critical from Stafford's point of view that he sets the tone here with the new ball. Field restrictions in play for the first 6 overs. Just the 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. Stafford to the new batsman here, Fujioka. Nicely played on the on side here, but he's getting his line very nicely here. Stafford. Good start here, decent pace. Both openers off the mark with different approach. See Brown looking to chase after it. Very first ball. Yuka looking to play with a much more of a straighter bat. Kanto Hurricanes looking to get a bit of energy going in the fielding side here. Stafford has started well. Oh, width on offer again. Brown will keep going after it. Doesn't need a second invitation. We've seen from Brown is any sort of width on offer, will go after it. He's got the power. Well, primarily in 6s early this morning. It's going to be a different approach here. Stafford has bowled a very good over so far. It's difficult to really hit him through the tee. Oh, he goes straight down the ground. There's no need to run for that. That was full and straight and dispatched. The first boundary of the innings. I'm surprised that it comes off the bat at Brown as he shows the full face of the blade. Straight down the ground. Excellent timing on it. Stafford just missing his length on that occasion. Tries to go full. Ends up being a full toss. This is where it gets crucial here for Stafford to try and finish off strong. Josh Brown already gotten that big shot that he was looking for. Far too wide on that occasion, just lost his rhythm. Finally turns into a good over this for the Super Kings. Around the wicket here. Josh Brown does favor the onside. Anything towards the pads, and he'll look to just flick it away with disdain. It's far too wide again. It's an extended over already. Stafford's good start has suddenly just yielded 7 runs with a couple of deliveries to spare. Josh Brown without really getting going. His side accumulate runs on the board already at the first start. In the opening pair, as Fletcher Fujioka joins them at the non-striker's end. Skipper Miyochi at the keeper's end, making sure that his bowler is on the money, and this time it's a touch slow on that occasion, but much better. You can see that Josh Brown just sees that bit with an offer. Will chase. Final delivery of the first. With on offer. A bit short of much conviction there, but it's 8 runs for the Super Kings in that first over. It's 1 gone, it's 8 for no loss. After Stafford's good first over, important that the Hurricanes follow it up. Go with spin here immediately with Piyush into the attack. So with Miyochi looking to just mix things up in the early stages, not allowing batsmen to settle in. You know that Brown does like pace coming onto the bat. Tosses it up, nicely played down the ground there. Also, and keeping his bat as straight as possible. Kumbari on the wicket tries to generate that angle. Not afraid to toss it up. It's the hallmark of a good spinner. Know that you shouldn't be afraid. Shouldn't really be afraid of being hit there. Fujioka comfortably tucks that for a single. Quiet start here for the Super Kings. Again, gives himself some room and goes through the covers. That's a handsome looking shot there from Josh Brown. Second boundary of the innings there for the opener. Any sort of width, even if it's not on offer, he will create the width. Kumbari being put under early pressure here. When he gives himself width, he looks to go after it. Better there from Kumbari getting the dot ball on that occasion, but got the start that they were looking for. 17 on the board already. Again, he pulls well with power, and he's got the placement. Plenty on it. First 6 of the match. And no surprise, it comes off the bat of Josh Brown. This is turning into a very expensive over. The decision to go spin by the skipper backfiring. Going to take a bit of time to catch the ball. But when Brown hits it, does stay hit, and Piyush Kumbari feeling the full force of it. Saw the Chargers early this morning feeling the full force of the Josh Brown effect. At 90 of 30 odd deliveries. Oof. unstoppable when he gets going. Well, it's imperative that Piyush Kumbhari finishes off on a good note. It's been an expensive over, 20-15 from it. Josh Brown has found his hitting arc, he's found his momentum. The ball recovered after much difficulty as Piyush will look to finish off this over with the dot ball. It's been hit for some big shots. He lofts it up and it goes straight back to the bowler. It's a dot ball to end the over, 15 from it. The over's gone 23 for no loss. Oh, it goes for the clever flick there. Fujioka has spent a lot of time on the non-striker's end. Tries to take on Kanto first up with the flick. Risky strategy. Didn't pay off on that occasion, but fortunately his stumps weren't dislodged. Again, it's a lot of premeditation, isn't it, when you go for shots like that? Very first up as well, especially when the pressure isn't on. Again, good delivery there from Stafford. Hands the ball and just lets it lead the right-hander on that occasion. More of the same from Stafford's point of view. To start off previous over, no surprise that she goes back to a strike bowler. Again with turn off a good delivery. This is valuable stuff this from Stafford in the power play as well. Saw the Super Kings in the previous game. In the power play, nearly 80 runs on the board. More of the same from Stafford's point of firing it up is mixing things up as Fujioka instead away on the offside. Should get a couple if they run the first one hard. They do and it's comfortable. A couple of runs there. Job done in the previous over. They can afford to really chase after this one. Stafford had been hit per runs for the first time in this over. Still got Fujioka on strike. Oh, he goes chasing after it. Not the prettiest of shots there from Fujioka. I struggled out there in the middle. Brown at the other end, more importantly, as Stafford's done the right thing here. Stopped the flow of runs and he's kept Josh Brown at the other end. It's very good bowling, only 2 runs in the power play. It's a fantastic over. Oh, he goes big. He catches hold of that. That's gone a long way in the air. Again, there's absolutely no need to run for it. It's a maximum to end the over. Another 8 runs off the Stafford over. 3 overs gone, 31 for no loss. Going it over 10 and over here, the Super Kings. Mishkabari back in the attack here. He was taken for runs in his first over. Skipper trusting his plans, going after it again. Stafford Wolves took very good overs, but still went for 8 and over. Kubari, after his 15 and over, needs to pull things back. Got the dangerous Brown, and he goes after him early on. Intentions clear, and the shot is magnificent. 6 off the bat of Josh Brown. That's something that the Hurricanes would have wanted to try and avoid as much as possible, but if you want to avoid the wrath of Josh Brown, you need to get him out. And he clears that front leg. He goes big. It is massive. It's the same result. It's back-to-back sixes. The Super Kings once again catching fire. South Kanto fully taking advantage of Josh Brown's excellent form. Once again, a very productive power play. Goes again. Big shot. Oh, my goodness me. He's timing it even better. The power on it is irresistible. It's 3 sixes in a row. The South Kanto Super Kings have raced to 49. And even though West Kanto Hurricanes had a good start with the ball, they find themselves under the cosh. Fletcher Fujioka at the other end. Best seats of the house again. Brown is striking it magnificently well. It was a tricky decision there from Otaru Miyauchi, the skipper for the Hurricanes. Going back to Piyush Kumbhare. It hasn't worked so far. Critical that they try and get Brown out here. He's not going to let off here. Lands safely. Just get the single, and the 50 comes up for South Kanto Super Kings. It's not as quick as it was in the morning game, but goodness me, this is brisk. Still in the power play. Still allowing Fletcher Fujioka to settle in. Can Kumbhare finish well though? Takes it down nicely. It's a dot ball to end an expensive over from Kumbhare. 19 coming off it. 4 overs gone. 50 for no loss. The Hurricanes need to try and stem the flow here. 50 for no loss already. South Kanto Super Kings would feel that they haven't played their best, but still, Josh Brown out there in the middle. He can turn the game around so swiftly. Straight into the attack. Gives a bit of width, and he gets the treatment through the offside. Not quite the max. Oh, it is the maximum. Goodness me. It is so flat the trajectory. It's another 640 of just 15 deliveries. This guy is out of his mind. He's playing some sensational cricket. West Kanto Hurricanes cannot live with him. This could get very ugly. The Hurricanes soon manage to pick up Josh Brown as quickly as possible. He's dealing in sixes. Oh, he's cleaned him over. Brilliant from Drake. That is a perfect way for a fast bowler to get a revenge back. After being hit for a 6, he bowls it full and straight at the stumps, and they get the wicket that they're looking for. Josh Brown doesn't get his 50 this time, but still gives his team an excellent start. It's 56 for 1. Ramanan, the opener in the previous game, today comes in at number 3. Seeing Josh Brown being dismissed. Welcome sight really for West Kanto Hurricanes. See the swashbuckling opener making a big dent back in the dugout. Fletcher Fujioka will have to take the lead role with the bat in hand now. Drake with an excellent response after being hit for a maximum. Comes back with a full and straight delivery. Expect him to do the same. It's a beautiful delivery that. Rahman has seen the movement just nip away from his off stump. Fantastic delivery that. Whoa, what a shot that is from Rahman. It's straight in the air though. This should be taken, and it is. It's 2 wickets in the over, and just like that, the match flips on its head. Rahman goes for a duck. Drake has 2 in the over, and the power play finally swinging for the West Kanto Hurricanes. 56 for 2. Drake has 2 in an over. After a brisk start to the power play, South Kanto Super Kings being pulled back here. The skipper in at number 4. Barish Ravichandran out there in the middle alongside his opener Fletcher Fujioka. Seen a couple of his teammates dismissed in this very same over. Drake's on fire. Oh, it's a good delivery. He's flicked off the hips. It's another dot ball here and an over which started off with a maximum. Fantastic response, isn't it? Final delivery finish off this excellent over, and it's flicked off the pads. The skipper's off the mark, and he'll keep track. 5 overs gone. It's 57 for 2. After the 50-run mark was crossed, a slight spanner in the works. Fantastic stuff from the West Kanto Hurricanes. Skipper still believing in Yush Kumbare. 17 and over, and gets another one in the power play to close it off. Ravichandran will get a couple running between the wickets from the skipper. Look to consolidate the innings now. Power play coming to end. The next 9 overs will be critical as to how South Kanto Super Kings do navigate this innings. Accurate stuff there from Piyush Kubari would be happy to not be bowling. Josh Brown, especially in the power play, is pretty much the worst time to bowl to a big hitter. Murray is mixing it up here with his length. Chandran just looking to navigate it, make sure that he doesn't give his wicket away, but this time he clears the front leg and he goes through the offside with power, placement, precision for a boundary. First boundary there for the skipper. Happily thanks Kubari for the width that was on offer. From there, the skipper does the rest. Right work for him. Delivery that's coming up for Kumbare. Hit for 40 already. This time he goes on the onside with elevation, clears the rope. I think the boundary has been given. It's another expensive over this from Piyush Kumbari, having bowled 3 of the 6 overs in the power play. He's given 46 runs. Oh, it's in the air. It's lobbed up. He's thrown it away. How about that? Wataru Miyachi, the skipper, goes back to Piyush Kumbari, who delivers the skipper. And just before the end of the power play, Savarish Ravichandran could not resist. Having gotten 10 runs already, that is a rash shot from the skipper. And 3 wickets rather, just like that. In a couple of overs, has thrown a spanner in the works now. 67 for 3. Is out there in the middle at the end of the power play. Worst possible time to lose your skipper. Went after a shot that you'll be thinking about in the dressing room. Even game with Drake back in the attack, picked up 2 in his previous over. He's on the money again. So he makes that the onside. He'll get a single and he's off the mark for the first time. Fujioka at one end, 14 of 10 deliveries. A couple of decent shots, but hasn't got that run of deliveries where he can just build a bit of rhythm. He's kept things moving. Now we'll have to assume the lead role here after seeing 3 of his teammates now dismissed in the power play. 2 restrictions now off. Drake very well in his first over, breaking the game open. He hit for a 6 and responding in the very next delivery to get the more important wicket of Josh Brown. The left-hander will take strike for the first time. He's got the in-form bowler Drake charging at him. Good delivery. It's all about the rhythm, isn't it? Drake so far, absolutely on the money. His first delivery went for a 6, but since then, absolutely magnificent. Doing the good work, making it difficult to score off him. Good shot, brilliantly done. He's taken a bit of a chance. It's in the air and it clears the ropes. This time with on offer, Inze does not hesitate. Goes through the point region for a maximum. Ryan Drake gets it for another 6. All or nothing with his delivery so far. Delivery, very good response. And Drake notices that a couple of bad deliveries, and otherwise, what has been a fantastic opening spell from his point of view. 2 for 13. He's got 2 relatively new batsmen out there in the crease. Played 15 deliveries between the pair of them as we're approaching the end of the first over after the power play. To the offside. Nicely done. He hits that well, but finding the field on that occasion. Another very good over, isn't it? These kinds of overs can certainly change the game. In pressure for future overs. And the dot ball, and just feel like the Hurricanes will feel that they just edged the early stages, having gotten the top 3 out. Delivery beautifully played through the offside into the hands, and Drake gets it again. 3 wickets in 2 overs. Inze throws it away with a moment of a rash shot. Tried to take Ryan Drake again. It's 4 wickets down. Drake's got 3. 74 for 4 after 7. But 74 for 4 is not ideal settings considering how well South Kanto Super Kings started the power play. It's all gone pear-shaped here. 74 for 4, and now it's an uphill battle. The batsman in the crease joins the opener Fletcher Fujioka. Drake bowling 2 outstanding overs, getting hit for 6. Both overs, otherwise, absolutely brilliant. Cut down the runs, he's picked up the wickets. Inspired move there from the skipper. Piyush Kumari will be bowled out here. He was 1 for 44. Did pick up the skipper in the very last delivery of his previous over. It's good captaincy, isn't it? He's backing his spinner despite going for runs. Did get the reward after that wicket off Navi Chandran. Ashwin now out there in the middle facing his first delivery. Kumari learnt enough about the surface to bamboozle the number 6. Was in and as early as you'd have hoped for. Piyush knows that he needs to make sure that no looseness in the early stages. He delivers that on the money. This time rocks on the back foot, it's quicker through the air. Very good bowling this from Piyush Kumari, repeating the feet of the skipper. Crossed up, beautiful. This is a much better comeback over. Delivered with the wicket, and now tightening things up at one end. Typical by diffuse is strong though. At the other end, we'll be feeling a bit more anxious to get off the mark, and he does finally. And Fletcher Fujioka on strike here. Like very little in terms of action. He's just faced the 12 deliveries. To just anchor the innings, but just to make sure that he takes some responsibility himself. Kumbari looking to finish strong here. Left arm on the money, hits the leg stump and delivers yet again in his final delivery. First gets the skipper, now he gets Fletcher Fujioka. South Kanto Super Kings have lost half their side with 8 overs gone at 76 for 5. Kumbare repays the faith of the skipper and he delivers 2 critical blows. That turn and it absolutely bamboozled Fujioka. And after his tumultuous time at the crease, now coming to an end, it's 2 new batsmen out there in the crease, and now the West Kanto Hurricanes will feel that they're in the driver's seat now. How quickly this game has flipped on its head. It looked like Josh Brown once gave them a fantastic platform. The reliance on the opener did too much from the Super Kings' point of view. Does the right thing here. Goes straight back to Drake. Drake delivered in both his overs. 2 in his first over, picking up a wicket in the previous. Aggressive tactics here from West Kanto Hurricanes, and you can't really blame them for it. Since the game is there to be won here. Hassan and Ali now need to steer their attack, ensure that they try and prolong this innings as far as possible. Hurricanes have half the opposition in the dugout. Oh, he's caught him right in front. That could be out, you know. What a delivery that was. Crashes into the pads. Hassan had his heart in his mouth. Good angle on it. I think the ball might have just been drifting down the leg stump. It's a tight call. Looking for yet another wicket. He's bowled absolute feet out there. Shorter delivery, smartly bowled, but I think will be wide. The effort delivery there from Rand Drake. This one to be angled in a lot more straighter from fast bowler bowling over the wicket. Has to be careful of his pads getting in the way here. It goes big. It's a good looking shot. It's in the air. Beats the fielder. Does it have the legs for the boundary? Great effort. Outstanding work there at long on. That's a certain boundary. It's 2. Good delivery. It's been on the money. Handling that right into the body, making it as comfortable as possible. So runs are certainly stopped now. Seems like the Hurricanes feel that they have the upper hand here. Hashan and Ali out there in the middle. Needing a bit of an inspiration, bit of a backload effort. Drake be bowled out after this over will be Curious to see how aggressive skipper of the Hurricanes decides to be. Slow delivery, nicely worked. Another quiet Ryan Drake over. Exactly where the skipper wants them to be here. Keep that run rate down. And of course, pick up those quick wickets and they're doing it in bunches. That's why the Hurricanes are very, very dangerous. They keep picking up wickets in succession. It's an offer there for Hush, and he goes with a flourishing shot and makes no contact whatsoever. Pressure is mounting. They might have to just play this Drake over out. Finish off his third. It's a fuller delivery. He goes reaching after it. It's a quick single. He gets there. Another excellent Drake over comes to an end. 3 overs gone from his point. 9 overs gone. It's 82 for 5. Kelly now introduced. He's got the height. Will generate the bounce. Goes with a nice loopy start. He'll invite the batsman forward rather, and it's critical that Ashan and Andy try and get on top of it. And Kelly with that awkward angle comes with a height, a bit of bounce, a bit of turn can always be a dangerous proposition for any batsman. Kane invites him forward here. Just looks for another single. Might get two here. Tossed up through the offside. Beautiful ball that. The art of deception. It's all in the air, isn't it? Ali going for the big shot again. Makes no contact. Good start to the over and nearly gets him there. Now he needs to exercise a bit of patience here because it's not working for him. He's schooled on the track here. Bowling is exceptional from and he once again just gives it air. That's the wise thing here. Just nudge that for a single. Wants to fight another day. Again. Oh, he's sent back, has to hurry, and if the throw is better, probably run out right at the end. It's a dot ball to end another excellent over. Hurricanes putting the clamps on. It's 85 for 5. The good thing from the Supercoins point of view is they're still going at 8.5 and over, despite not finding the rhythm. They have settled in. Lost far too many wickets from their liking, and this is exactly where West Kanto Hurricanes will take advantage. Kanto Derby here in the Japan Premier League. Coming to you live from the Sano International Cricket Ground in Sano. Togishi has delivered in terms of excitement. Goes for the outrageous. Should be a wide, and it is. Just lift that over the keeper. Quick delivery, push that to the offside. Let's get a single. They don't mind the singles whatsoever. And into the attack for the first time. The good work that the Hurricane bowlers have implemented. They're very much sticking to the game plan. Dot balls absolutely priceless at this stage. T20 format. Lauded. Popped up, big shot there through the onside. Got the elevation, deep mid wicket is there, but ultimately powerless to stop it. A welcome boundary there for the Sunrisers. Super Kings doing brilliantly on that occasion. Big shot of the bat of Hashan. They've waited a long time for that boundary. Super Kings finally get it. To the offside. Not get the same result. Pushing fast. They need to hurry. He does hurry quite comfortably in the end. Another off is decent over from Nain. Starting to get a touch expensive now. 8 and over. Still 2 deliveries left. Hashan heading off to a start that he was hoping would have gotten a bit earlier. Had to wait by this time. And that his team were in trouble now that the number 7 batsman out there in the middle. What you can hear is the background noise happening at the Sano International Cricket Ground 1 and Premier League. Action comes in thick and fast. Very little time to settle for any of the teams. These teams in action early this morning. South Kanto Super Kings getting the job done in relatively comfortable fashion against the Kansai Chargers. Anything but. The field is playing across the line on that one. It's a dot ball to end the 9 over. 11 overs gone. It's 95 for 5. Good looking shot there. Did take a bit of a risk. It's all about the intent, isn't it? They've got 9 overs to really go after them now. Seeing that excellent start being derailed. Kelly back in the attack, and he's on the money right away. Excellent bowling. Beautifully done. Just lobs it up.
Finish it off well though. 3 excellent deliveries. Followed with 3 good ones himself. Goes for the big shot with the elevation. Fielders underneath it. Might be ultimately powerless to stop it. Does land safely. Never reached the boundary nor got into a catch, especially hit with kind of power and direction. And it's tossed up again. This is excellent bowling. Beautifully done there. He got some singles in this over. And he can finish off well, yeah. He's bowled excellently well. And it's a dot ball to end the over. Just 7 runs from his 2 overs. Well gone is 98 for 5. The 13th over. Then being continued here. Why not when the tactic has worked and paid dividends? Under 100 here, the Kanto Super Kings. Truly being picked back here. He's asked the question. Unmoved. Just about a decent shot. Something on it. Excellent fielder. They want 3. They run it hard and they get there quite comfortably in the end. 100 comes up for South Kanto Super Kings. It's come at the cost of 5 wickets. They need to get over that mark and they've got an opportunity. Pushing on here. It may not be pretty. He's got for the big shot here. 9 watches the ball. It's in the air and it's taken. Ali's patient runs away. 6 of 11 deliveries. Really struggled out there in the middle. It's the 6th wicket goes for the Super Kings. It's 101 for 6. And waiting to get his first wicket. In the number 8 out there in the middle. Ashwin at the other end has faced 20 deliveries. He's not really gotten a move on with only 18 on the board for him. Run rate now spiking down. The Hurricanes have done magnificently well. Josh Brown gave the Super Kings the perfect start, platform to really launch into. Send wickets in regular intervals. The scoreline down to very manageable from the Hurricanes' point of view. That's going to be a wide there. It will be wide down the leg side. Just trying to mix things up here now. the Hurricanes need to make sure is a shift in the air. A risky shot there from Kulal. Hurricanes need to make sure that Hurricanes do not play the full quarter of the 20 overs. 7 overs to go after this one. Brilliant delivery. It's a dot ball to end the over. 13 gone. It's 102 to 6. Nearly back in the attack. Goes down the leg side. He's disappointed with his delivery there. Just lets the pressure off there. Should be a couple. Might even end up into a boundary. It does. Welcome boundary there for South Kanto Super Kings. Kelitani, as soon as the delivery was bowled, he knew. He just turned away in disgust. Really is a free hit there for Ashino. Gets over the 100 strike rate. He's had to wait a long time for it. Comeback delivery there from Pelitani. You knew that he's going to be a lot more accurate now. No more freebies, no more giveaways. Needs to be on the money. Crucial stage here as he invites the batsman forward. He scoops that down the leg side. Got that fine enough. And both players' eyes on the ball rather than trying to run here. And the second has to be done. Degree of risk. Most importantly, keeps Hassan on strike. Try and farm as much as possible right towards the end. Kelly uses his height and then the flight on the ball. Punches that through the offside for a single. Better over this from the Super Kings' point of view. The runs just starting to dry up. Yeah, but bounce is so difficult to try and navigate. It makes it such an interesting prospect and difficulty in trying to face him. Just let that go. Still a reasonable over considering the circumstances. They put in the final 6 overs. I think we'll be looking for a final flourish here, and he can't get that away. It's a dot ball to end the over. 14 gone, it's 110 for 6.
Come on, boys! Adi! Keep on speaking, boys!
Final delivery of the 15th, and it's been a much welcome over as Hassan goes down the ground. Got enough pace on it. Does split the gap, but doesn't have the legs to reach the boundary. A productive over. 16 coming off that Nen over. 15 over is gone. It's 1-2-6 for 6. Well, Adil introduced for the first time with 5 overs to go. Taro Miyauchi, the skipper for the West Kanto Hurricanes, goes with Adil Khan. Kulal has come in and made quite the impact. 13 of 8 deliveries. Now on strike, Adil Khan for the first time. Shot through the covers, leans into it and should get a boundary. It's a magnificent shot. South Kanto Super Kings, who've been pegged back slightly, have now found their rhythm again. Score in the 150 region on the surface will be competitive. With 5 overs to go, Super Kings will be eyeing that 175, 180 mark really. Is that late? Both players looking very comfortable out there in the middle now. That is delicately guided for another boundary. The Adil Khan experiment starting off to be very expensive so far. Full deliveries, punch that through the offside. Kulal does very well. Off strike. Runs in this over already. Kent gives him the charge, doesn't make contact on it. Good comeback just from Khan. Hurried on top in the length. It's been a very good comeback this from Adil Khan. Been struck for back-to-back boundaries. To make his presence known, that's a nicely fired delivery. The width on offer. Still on strike here, striking at just over 100. Kulal at the other end, 200 hit strike rate. This is a very valuable partnership for South Kanto Kings. Adil Khan looking to finish off his first over well though. Slower delivery, he's gone through the shot, it's in the air. Will it land safely? It doesn't. It's a very important wicket. Adil Khan slows that delivery on that occasion. Kunal went through his shot. He has to go. Khan delivers the wicket on his very final delivery. 140 for 7 now.
South Kanto Super Kings have reached the 140 mark.
Come on, boys!
4 overs to go. 170 scoreline does look very much reachable now as he goes for the big shot first up. It's in the air. It's hung in the air for a long, long way. And he goes straight into the hands. It's quick wickets on offer here. It's the Hurricanes who come roaring back. Hashan's patience innings comes to an end as he goes after an first delivery. That's another wicket at an inopportune moment there for the Super Kings. It's 140 for 7 now. New batsman out there in the middle. Yamamoto seen his exploits with the ball in hand. My God, just under 3 overs to make a real dent on the scoreline. Naren, what he's done well is to make sure that Kulal stays at the other end. Critical from Yamamoto to just rotate the strike here. And he gives a bit of width on offer. He does the right thing here. Good cricket that from Yamamoto. Not just off the mark, but hands the strike to Kulal. He goes for a very clever shot there. Just tap it up for a single. Halfway through the over, it's been very good this from Nain. Bowling with a lot of accuracy, he's chipped it right back in the air. It should be taken, and it is. Oh, it just fell short tinted. Saw from Nain's reaction, it might have just carried. Beautiful delivery, just tosses that up. Fighting Yamamoto forward. Goes straight over his head. That is hit with some conviction. Yamamoto showing that he can strike it. Fortunately, from his point of view, not getting the timing on it, this has been magnificent over. Nain looking to wrap up 2 for 32 with his final delivery coming in. Right on that occasion. See what he's trying to do there. Make sure that he gives enough width on offer. The length is right. That kind of width can be very difficult to try and put away. It's intelligent stuff this from Nain as he just pulls another delivery down the leg side. It's patted away comfortably for a boundary and finishes his 4 overs. 2 for 36. It's 17 gone. It's 147 for 7.
As he approached the final 3 overs, Kanto's got the ball in his hand. He was absolutely brilliant in the early stages, and the skipper has timed it perfectly now. West Kanto Hurricanes will look to limit the Super Kings to under 160 if possible. 3 wickets in hand, 3 overs to go. Kanto Stafford none for 16 in his 2 overs, now steaming in with Yamamoto on strike. Through the onside, it'll just be a single, not getting the timing on it. With Stafford front loading in the early stages. Lala is the hot hand, 31 of 14 deliveries. Well, just serving that offside, that he can possibly do something creative here to try and work a boundary. Need a boundary here. Mal's on strike. Works that nicely through the point region. He's been sent back. This is surely an opportunity for the run out. It's a fumble. As Yamamoto makes his way, he was gone for all money. All Stafford had to do was try and pick the ball up. Important from the bowler's point of view that he backs up the throw behind the stumps. He was in front of it. Importantly, Kanto Stafford has bowled an excellent over. It's a slower delivery. He's taken the bait. It's very unfortunate as the 150 comes up for South Kanto Super Kings. It's Kulalu's playing a gem of an innings, 35 of 16 deliveries. He's leading the charge at the back end here to take Super Kings to a formidable total. These Kanto Hurricanes have not bowled badly here. Started the effort from Josh Brown and now from Kulal. 35 of 16 is so valuable considering the status of the game here. Change of angle here for Kanto Stafford. Left arm around the wicket. Not on strike. Waits on it, pulls, he pulls well, is into the gap. Just be a single, deep mid-wicket, well positioned, which gives Stafford a couple of opportunities to try and knock out Yamamoto on strike here. Talked about how it was important for West Kanto Hurricanes to try and dismiss the Super Kings before the 20 over mark, because if they play the 20 overs, every chance that they get that 170, 175, even 180. Slower delivery, waits for it. Yamamoto gives it the treatment. Again, because there was no pace on the ball. Can't get that away from long off. Just another single. This is a very good over from Stafford, who we expect to bowl the final over as well. Front loaded well. I feel that he probably deserves a wicket for his efforts. Slow delivery, gets that through the offside. That's clever there from Kulal. He's got that into the gap. It's just a single to end the over. 8 runs coming off the Stafford over. 18 gone. It's 156 for 7. Well, 2 overs remaining. And Drake been the pick of the bunch. 3 overs, 3 for 19. Wraps up his over to start off the penultimate over. Kunal on strike. Oh, big shot there. He gives it the business. That should be a maximum. He picks the length early and he gets it done. Uses the pace of Drake. Takes Kulal to 43 of 19 deliveries. This is a special knock. South Kanto Super Kings had a tremendous start. They lost their way, and right towards the end, courtesy of that man on your screen on strike, Kulal getting the business done here. 43 of 19. He's playing a special knock. Pressure on Drake for the first time, really. With Kulal 7 runs away. What would be a magnificent half century under trying circumstances. What he's done so well is he's mixed his game up, make it unpredictable almost. As a bowler, you're not really sure where he's going to move, where he's going to shift his weight. Almost telling you where to bowl, and from there he deals with you. Josh Brown did the early hitting in the early stages, and now with Kulal striking at a magnificent strike rate here. Pressure on Drake here in the penultimate over. Here's Ryan Drake. Shifts his weight, he's caught in front. Back there from Drake. That's his third six that he's conceded. Hasn't given too much away. It's 3 deliveries that has been put away by the batsman. Drake charging in here. Shorter deliveries. I think might have just flicked off the thigh pad. It's not going to be a wide. This is excellent stuff from Drake with back-to-back dot deliveries. Pulls nicely there from Kulal, but don't think he gets enough on it. Just be another single. This is a very good recovery over from Drake. Would love to sign off with yet another wicket. He's got a couple of opportunities to bowl at the relatively newer batsman at the crease here. Yamamoto has been steady, making sure that he rotates the strike, doesn't clog one end of the strike. 2 deliveries left in the penultimate over. Has to make sure he finishes well here, Drake. Expect Yamamoto to possibly clear that front leg. He is eyeing that leg side heavily, just making sure that he knows what's happening on the offside too. He clears the front leg and he dismisses the off stump. He is on target again. Drake gets his 4th of the morning. Brilliant stuff from Ryan Drake. Again, he responds like every good fast bowler does after getting hit for a 6. It's right at off stump. Super Kings lose their 9th. It's 163 for 8. Well, 8 wickets gone. Ryan Drake has got half of them. Magnificent bowling effort. He's still got 1 more delivery left. Can he go for a 5-er here? Taro Miyachi has rotated his bowlers very well. It's been basically 2 special innings that has gotten the Super Kings into a very good total here. Make no mistake about it. 163 for 8. Still favors the batting side on this surface. Ask a lot out of the Hurricanes whether or not they can chase this down. Well, Drake's got 4. He's got 1 delivery left in his 4-over quota. But again, we'll take strike. This has to be full and straight. Ryan Drake's point of view here. He's got the number 10 out there in the middle. He's on a 5-er. Expects this to be his quickest delivery of the day. And expect this to be right at the stumps. Not ideal scenarios here for the number 10. He's going to have to face the incoming Drake here. Oh, it's a beauty. It is an absolute peach to finish off 4 magnificent overs from Ryan Drake. 4 overs, 4 for 26. It is a magnificent 4-over effort from him. It's 19 overs gone. It's 163 for 8, which brings Kulal on strike for the final over. But final over the first innings. South Kanto Super Kings, after winning the toss and electing to bat first, courtesy of their skipper Ravichandran, have posted 163 for 8. As we approach the final over, Kato Stafford got things rolling, will end the first innings. Kulal first delivery, it's a slower ball. Kulal making his intentions crystal clear from the very first ball that he's going to go after Stafford here. This is going to be a very interesting final over. Could be the difference between winning and losing the match here. 163 already competitive total. Stafford can keep this to under 170. He would have done very well. Anything more, and you're looking at possibly the Super Kings edging it after the first innings. Kulal on 44 of 23. Here goes Kato. Low delivery again. He's picked it early. He's going to go for the second here. Good running between the wickets. Oh, he might be caught at the non-striker's end. And this is ideal scenarios here for the Hurricanes. It's a single, but more importantly, they've got Kulal at the non-striker's end. And I'm sure he goes straight up to Vaduge and says, there's only one thing here, mate. Touch it for a single and give me the strike back. From Stafford's point of view, keep this full and straight. Make it difficult for the number 10. The field has to be converging for this moment. Prevent that easy single. Stafford, left-hander, pulling to the left-hander. And Vaduge is certainly looking for the gaps and possibly looking to hit through the ball here. Here goes Kato Stafford. Oh my word, that's a very wide delivery. And you can see Vaduge, he completely cleared his both legs, exposed all his stumps. It's not something that you try to do if you're just looking to get a single. Kulal making sure that his instructions are being followed by the number 10 here. You know that the tail-ender just loves to go out there and try and hit the cover of the ball, but game sense is needed. Super Kings with a score of somewhere in the 170, 175 mark will feel a bit more comfortable. Kulal still 45 of 24 at the non-striker's end though. Here's Stafford. Full delivery, it goes straight down the ground. Vaduge gets the single. Should just be contented with it. Which means Stafford's got 3 deliveries to bowl at Bivit Kulal. Three deliveries remaining in the first innings here. South Kanto Super Kings, after winning the toss and electing to bat first, have posted up a very healthy score. Gives their bowlers more than enough to really try and protect. Good delivery again. This is a magnificent Stafford over. Kulal just gets the single Talked about how he could try his very best. Keep it at under 170, and he's done exactly that. Just the 4 runs in the final over. Fast bowlers have certainly got the job done here, but still 167 for 8 feels like a very competitive total. This Kanto Hurricanes will certainly have to bat out of their skins here. Stafford has got 2 deliveries to close this one out. It's a slow delivery. It's right on the line. Oh, this should be run out, and it is. Well, Kulal will keep strike for the final delivery. Vadugi has had to sacrifice his wicket. 9 down for the Super Kings as we head towards the final delivery, as Kanto Stafford bowls a magnificent final over here. Still not credited with the wicket. He gets the run out, but brilliant stuff. Just to concede 4 in the final over. Only 28 runs. Well, final delivery of the first innings. Kulal on strike on 46. Stafford bowls a slow delivery. He's picked it early. That could go for the maximum and bring up the 50 for Kulal. It does. It's a special half century in 26 deliveries as the South Kanto Super Kings end with 173 on the board after the 20 overs. Stafford, who bowled magnificently well, gets picked off for a 6 in his very first last delivery. Morita remains at nil at the other end. It's a special 50 from Bibit Kulal as the Super King end the 20 over quota with 173 for 9. And that's something that they'll feel very confident about trying to defend here after winning the toss and electing to bat first. That is a competitive total from the boys in blue. Well, we'll take you through the batting card. It's been a 2-man effort from South Kanto Super Kings' point of view. Started at the top with Josh Brown and Vivek Kulal right towards the end, scoring at a 200 strike rate clip. And every single run of that turning into be a very vital score here. We'll be back with the second innings very shortly. Enjoy the scorecard as the pictures here at the Sino International Cricket Ground in Sanatokchi. Take you through as it's been a fantastic innings from the Super Kings. There you have it. It all started with Josh Brown, 40 of 16 deliveries, and then a bit of a mini collapse there. Mirza Hassan with 29 of 29, the next best score. But right towards the end, Bivit Kulal with a bit of support from the tail enders, putting on a massive 52 of 26 with 9 extras to boost the score. South Kanto Super Kings have a very competitive total on the board here after the 20 overs. There was some fantastic bowling on display, but still powerless to stop the Super Kings, putting on a very challenging score. The likes of Drake, Stafford, Nayan and Kumbare all trying to put in their maximum effort to try and restrict the Super Kings to a score maybe under 160. Maybe feel like they've given a little too much as we take you through the bowling card. That was my Stafford, 4 overs, none for 34. Bari went for runs but picked up 2 important wickets. Ryan Drake, pick of the bunch, 4 overs, 4 for 26, winning an economy rate of 6.5 and over. Hugo Tani did his work with 3 overs, none for 15. Tech 9, 4 overs, 2 for 37. Impressive showing as Adil Khan, his solitary over, going for 14 runs. There you have it. 8 wickets from the bowlers, 1 run out, which means that West Kanto Hurricanes 4. The second innings will have to chase down a score of 174 from the 20 overs, going at just under a shade of 7.5 and over. It's going to have to take something special here as South Kanto Super Kings looking for 2 wins today after a tremendous show against Kansai Chargers. Can they go back-to-back today? We'll be back for the chase as the West Kanto Hurricanes need 174 of the 20 overs.
then one of them's got as long as there's somewhere that's in this little water. What's better than on the side? Well, I can jump in and get it. Depends on which Come on, boys! I forgot about it. Saving us in that last over. Smells like bales flying and stuff's getting thrown around. No. Genuine question. First ball of the innings. No ball, right? Yeah. Sticks them off first ball.
Very close to all of the innings. Overstepping, but he was out 45. Yeah, but it's just one more.
I would have looked at one touch for sure, but because I didn't look out. okay, give you yeah. Chris has already there. On his tee up. This ground, oh no. This is
Yeah, good. Todd.
Massive divots, thanks Dylan. Seriously. Not joking. Massive divot there, mate.
Leaving my mark on the place. I'll stick it out next over. Yeah, Charlie.
Have you still got an ACL, mate? That looked pretty, pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's sore. It's alright, lad. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Just about the perfect start here in the first over. Hurricanes looking to chase this down. That's a good delivery from Yamamoto first up. Got a bit of shape, just leaves the right-hander. Nicely bowled on that occasion. The Hurricanes needing 174. Have to get to a good start and make sure that that wickets column stays under control. This can get out of hand very swiftly in this format. See the Super Kings lose wickets in bunches. Slightly up on the up. We'll get a couple. Loses his bat, but makes his ground quite comfortably in the end. Tanya and Yamamoto. That's just making sure that the run rate keeps on moving. Starts dipping under 8 and over. She can get very hectic on this turf. It will slow down, the spinners will come into effect. It'll be a game of fine margins. Kanto Super Kings looking for 2 wins on the day after putting together a very clinical performance against the Kansai Chargers early this morning. A very competitive total as Yamamoto comes steaming in, right on the money. Have to be calculated here, the openers for West Kanto Hurricanes. Stay the course, navigate the power play. Just by navigating, it doesn't mean just knocking it around. You have to find the boundaries, take advantage of the rule restrictions. been a very good first over this from Yamamoto. Oh, he picks it early. That is a magnificent shot. Woo! That is 6. As soon as it left the bat. Special shot there from Yamamoto. That's what happens when you pick the length early. Drifting that anywhere towards the pads. That's over deep mid wicket with some aplomb. Terrific shot. Pressure on the bowler. That is hammered down the ground. A 6 and a classy boundary. It's stand and deliver. The West Kanto Hurricanes getting off to a brilliant start. This Yamamoto leg, exactly what his skipper wanted him here. Give them a good start. He's taking apart the bowler here. Tani Kelly at the other end has kept things tight. Yamamoto's just let loose. Oh, he goes straight down the ground. It's one-handed. Has he got hold of that? Might be straight into the hands of the fielder, and it is. He has to walk. He could not resist. Yamamoto just gives his wicket away. The timing was all off. The all-important wicket. 13 runs conceded in the over, but comes back strong. Yamamoto's bright cameo comes to an end. 2 overs gone, 23 for 1. Well, the Hurricanes needed to make sure that they don't lose an early wicket. And after a swashbuckling start from the opener, is that the opening wicket that the Super Kings were looking for? The first breach in defense. And from there, you never know, wickets in bunches is very often the case in this format. Japan Premier League 2026 certainly bringing in entertainment. It's great to see Japan not just adopting cricket but embracing it. Karnaratne joins the fray as Marian gets the ball in hand. It's spin after pace. We saw this when the Hurricanes had their ball in their hands, keeping things quick at one end and bring spin in early on. Kelitani at the other end, 5 of 5. Needs to take the lead role here with Karnaratne at the non-strikers end. Marian Vaduge tosses that up, invites the batsman forward. This has been a very good Marian Vaduge over. Just a 1 run given. It's been working like a charm. It's flicked off the pads there by Karnaratne. He gets off the mark. Again, have to start here with the bat, but having lost the opening wicket, will be forced to just retreat here. And Kelly at the other hand, he looked to take advantage of the field restrictions. We are going around the wicket. Right, that towards off stump. This has been a magnificent over from the Super Kings' point of view. Spot on in terms of the bowling change. And he finished off strong though. He does very well. Just a single to end the over. 3 runs from the Narendra Madhige over. 3 overs gone, 26 for 1. Well, pace, spin, pace again. Been a very even start here to separate the two teams. Danny Kelly, 7 of 10 deliveries. Will need to get a move. Yamamoto's first over was all action. 13 runs conceded, but got the all-important wicket of his namesake Yamamoto. Danny Kelly has had enough time to get his sighter in here. 11 deliveries. This is Yamamoto to Tani. It goes on the up. It's an expansive-looking shot there. Just get a single. If they push, they'll get 2. Start to the over. This Hurricanes looking to just keep that run rate ticking. Dot balls will be the enemy. It's critical. It's a slow delivery. It's taken an edge and it might race away to the boundary. It's unfortunate, but they just might get 2 here. Good delivery there. Yamamoto must be thinking some justice there. The delivery. Still ends up conceding 2. Yamamoto has enough encouragement in this opening 2 overs so far. It picks that up early. Annie Kelly gets it through in the middle of the bat. Doesn't have the capabilities of going the distance it does. Another quality shot there. He'll be feeling a whole lot better. Seeing his strike rate over 100, getting his first boundary. These are kind of confident shots, and when you take the lead bowler on and deposit him for 8 runs of the 4 deliveries already, confidence starts creeping in. Ratne at the other end, a close eye on how the surface is behaving. Gives himself some room, has to go down the ground, just get a comfortable single instead. It's a risky tactic really when you expose your stumps to the lead bowler. All he has to do is be full, straight and quick. Ratne, it's his first opportunity to face a delivery of his finest. Yamamoto looks to end the second over here. It's gone for runs. Oh, he's flicked off the pads. That is confident stuff. Deposits that for a boundary. That is a stunning end to the over. 4 overs gone. The Hurricanes are looking good here. 39 for 1. Karunaratne picking up the length early, and it's a handsome looking shot. Tall, pierces the field. Both players getting a boundary in the over. That will certainly boost their confidence. Young Moto taken for a big over there. And Madhuke will come back into the attack. And the approach will be interesting. Still 2 overs left of the power play. So expect these two to still go hard with the field resistance in their favor. First up, giving himself a little bit. Start this from Madhuke, who had a tremendous first over, just the 3 runs from it. Continues his good work. Almost like he's held his end of the bargain on that side. Top of the flow of runs. It's tossed up again. He goes searching after it. Might be called a wide. You see, that was tempting. There between the pair. Make sure that try and solve out the Madhuke puzzle. 41 is exactly where Kanto Hurricanes would have liked to be. It'll be a big chase. Gonna have to take it deep. Oh, thick edge. Fortunately for Madhuke, he will concede his first boundary in unfortunate fashion. Danny Kelly, did you take him on? Goes for the big expansive drive. Slip in place. Boundary. Runs in the over already. Chase him down. They get the single. They're getting the run rate moving. That's the key aspect from the Hurricanes' point of view. He wanted to run a ball. Now he has got a left-hander to bowl to, and he goes for the pull immediately. Karunaratne, first ball, the boundary. His instructions are clear as well. Try and take advantage of the power play. Pinch hitting. Beautifully bowled. Very nicely bowled. Tosses it up, he flicks it over. Karunaratne is meaning business here. Such a clever shot. 10 on 10 in terms of execution as well. Boundary to end the over. 5 overs gone. It's 49 for 1. And the West Kanto Hurricanes have timed this chase perfectly so far. Taking full advantage of the power play. 10 and over. Inze into the attack for the first time. He's got 2 set batsmen in front of him. say Karnaratne has said, despite him just facing 5 deliveries because of the quality of his 2 shots, it looks like man who's ready to score the big runs here today. Need that kind of effort. You're chasing down a score like 174, 50 coming up for Hurricanes in the power play. Just the loss of 1 wicket. When you have a 174 chase, so many things that can go wrong. He's just sizing up his opponent here to make sure that he's on the money, doesn't give anything loose. Flipped off the pads, Karnaratne. Pretty much score quickly here. A little bit with a foolish length on it. Should be a comfortable run. To close out the power play will be exactly what the Hurricanes will be looking to do without a loss of a wicket. Thani looks secure at 23 of 20. Karnaratne has played some exquisite shots. He keeps chasing after it, looking to make that into a full toss. Punished on that occasion. It's very good over this. For 10 in his first, responds with a solid over. Needs to close out the power play well though. Flipped off the pads. Should hurry for a single. Might get 2 here if he does run the first one hard. He does. The 2 completes with relative ease. Final delivery of the power play. They just push it quicker, and that's a very clever shot again. There it's a direct hit. We've asked the question. Was that lackadaisical in terms of getting back in time? I don't think it was. A single to end the over and the end of the power play. It's 6 overs gone. It's 55 for 1. And this is very much game on. The skipper in action for the first time. Sabir Chandran, who got 3 for the game against Kansai Chargers. Didn't have the impact with the bat. First over after the power play seems to be the skipper special. Seen his side, just the 1 pole so far. The chasing side have momentum heading into the post power play. This is where the initiative can be wrestled away from your opponent here. Sabirish with the first delivery. Ooh, it's a fine edge there. Ball has enough to possibly take it through the ropes. It very well doesn't. It's 2 runs to start off the skipper's over. A touch of delicateness and fortune. For this sweep, catch hold of it into the gap as well. That's an excellent shot. Karnaratne has been dealing in boundaries. That's his 3rd. 60-run mark crossed with ease here, and it's just about the perfect start to the skipper's over. 6 runs on the board already. Good shot there. He's got with elevation. Times that perfectly, but it's straight into the hands by the looks of it. 1 bounce. Ratne is an absolute business. quickly as he caught up here. Is this partnership blossoming now? Batsman on 20. Lost that up, driven through the covers. And it's just been a productive over, runs at every delivery. Final couple of deliveries. The skipper's over. He goes for the reverse with elevation. Ratne has played some excellent shots here. Just for a single this time. Oh, he gets the boundary. That is special. 2 boundaries in the skipper's over. Ratne again. He's got the complete map of the pitch. Knows where the fielders are. It's not just a secure shot. It's one that is aesthetically very, very pleasing. This time he flicks it off the pads. And an expensive skipper over that. 13 coming off it. 7 overs gone. 68 for 1.
who's an off spinner?
That was an excellent Aryan Vatagi over. 9 overs gone. The West Kanto Hurricanes are timing this chase perfectly here. Both batsmen absolutely set with 30 runs on the board. 80 for 1 after 9. And this is turning into a very well-timed chase here. After losing Yamamoto, Ani and Karunaratne have played two different types of innings, with both with 30 on the board. And it's critical from the Super Kings' point of view that pick up a wicket here. This partnership has really blossomed here, one of the top partnerships in the Japan Premier League. You see two different kinds of innings as well. Kelly Thani has been patient. He's found his pickings, he's found his opportunities, while Karunaratne has been a lot more free-flowing, taking a lot more chances. I think if these two stay on for the next 4 or 5 overs, might just end up making this chase look like light work. Ashan now introduced for the first time. Quite confidently. Going with pace at this moment. It's going to be interesting whether or not Thani and Karunaratne will decide to just continue to deal in boundaries or keep those scoring opportunities ticking. Singles will certainly help the cause here. To take the pressure off hitting those boundaries at all times. Frees his arms, gives himself some room. Looking to be on target there. Interesting approach by Thani, who's not been looking to really hit the cover off the ball. Trying to be a bit more measured in terms of his approach. And 4 deliveries left in this over. Head towards the halfway stage of the chase. West Kanto Hurricanes are pretty much where they want to be here. With on offer, he goes chasing after it's over the cover fielder. Kelly gets the reward. He'll just get a couple of runs. Not a risk taken there. The reward, 2 runs. Well, the plan of Hashan nearly works out there. He's chucked it wide enough to be a little bit too irresistible there for Kelly Thani. Cover fielder plays for that exact situation here. Halfway through the over, this has been good. Goes for the pull shot. He hits that with power. And the timing on it is impeccable. It's a maximum. He gets into position so early. Sound of it Brilliant stuff there. Maximum off the bat. Clicked off the pads this time. It's been a variety of shots here, and just like that, 10 runs on the board here. Danger end. Throw not having enough on it. Still a delivery remaining here. Kanto Hurricanes have kept things moving. They're going at a brisk rate. Flick brilliantly. What a shot that is from Tani, but it's straight into the hands of deep mid wicket. And what a crucial wicket that is. Right on the stroke of halfway through the innings. Hurricanes lose the all-important wicket as the partnership was desperately needed to be broken. From the South Kanto Super Kings point of view, it comes at the very last delivery of the 10th over. It's 10 overs gone. It's 91 for 2. This is a good move here from the skipper, Sabarish Ravichandran. Gets on. Harin Bagade back into the attack. Kept things tight at his end. He's got a batsman at the other end. Skipper joins in the charge here as Karnaratne. He's still the danger man, still out there in the middle. Harin Bagade kept things tight in his previous overs. He's got the skipper to bowl at. Armiyachi with half the innings still to be played. Just going at 6 and over here, Aryan. To wrap up. Keep things tight. Possibly nick the skipper off as well. Post up nicely. Very good start. Tossed up nicely, he's chipped it straight back to the bowler via rounded occasion. That was such a clever delivery. Just looking to tempt the skipper, then fires it towards the stumps. This is a magnificent over. Just like that, the South Kanto Super Kings track themselves, their noses in front. It really is a chess match. He goes for something clever. It's clever indeed. Karnaratne has just chipped it straight into the hands. Oh, how about that? Varge in his final over gets the all-important Karnaratne, and both set batsmen go in back-to-back overs as the South Kanto Super Kings now take control of this game. It's been broken open with both men who are looking set and dangerous. Departing in back-to-back overs, Vadagi gets his reward for excellent bowling. Another trying something out of the ordinary, concedes his wicket. It's 93 for 3. It's the skipper's job now to try and navigate the team. 3 down, 2 new batsmen at the crease. This is exactly what South Kanto Super Kings needed here. Karnaratne, last man to depart here as Vaduke looks to finish off his quota of 4 overs. This has been a tremendous over. Wicket and just 2 runs conceded. A half tracker, but it's on the money. Stafford just nudges that straight back to the bowler, who finishes off magnificent 4 overs. 1 for 19 for Aryan Vaduge. Sensational effort. 11 overs gone. 93 for 3. Well, the skipper brings himself back into the attack. This is captain versus captain. These are the kind of moments you want to see on the cricket field. The 2 alphas going head to head. Ravichandran bowls to Miyachi. Miyachi swings. He swings big. That is some way to assert dominance. First ball, it's a maximum. It's tossed up there by Ravichandran. Taro Miyachi catches hold of that one. With on offer. Oh, both players getting in their own way. Who managed to get the single as the skipper brings up the 100 for his team. 74 away. 8.5 overs remaining. This is anyone's game, really. It's all about fine margins at this stage. Who holds their nerve? Oh, he gives him the chance and he's stumped. Stafford has to go for a duck. Sabarish picks up a big wicket there. The skipper makes his mark. There's another wicket gone and the Hurricanes are losing their way here, losing a wicket every over. And then 10th, 11th and now the 12th over. Hurricanes now at 100 for 4. Beautiful delivery there. Francis length back. Gets the ball to just shape away. He's coming from the man between. Long Gully getting the job done. The Hurricanes went through a bit of a hurricane themselves. Steadying job required in the next few overs. Ravichandran picked up 3 wickets early this morning. Now picked up the early wicket of Stafford. It's all about keeping that pressure going. The man at the crease, he's got the captain alongside him. It's all about trying to steady the ship now. Cut play through the point region, brings Nachi back on strike. Give them the perfect platform really with the first delivery for that maximum. So here again, Miyachi and Kesenyake. Their approach would be to just keep that scoreboard moving now. Quick delivery, pulled away. And runs
of the over, but more importantly, from Ravi Chandra's point of view, struck the wicket. That might be that in terms of the over. Yes, it is. 12 overs gone, 103 for 4. Hashan now back into the attack. First over going for 10 runs, but more importantly, picking up the wicket. 8 overs to try and protect 71 runs here. Hurricanes, 6 wickets in hand here to get that 71 runs on the board. It's going to be a fight to the finish. We knew that this game had all the ingredients to go right down to the wire. On the money there for off stump. Solid defense there by Disanyake. Clever bowling there. He's mixing up his pace. That's me guessing. Disanyake making sure that his first few deliveries, putting bat on ball, the strike rate moving, and that's something I'm sure the skipper would have reiterated in terms of next few overs. Doesn't be required. Don't do it in a hurry. Wicket delivery is flicked away on the onside. The first run has run very quickly. Stick to one. He's leading the chase. He does look in the mood. Striking it nicely. I think second over certainly has been a lot more effective than his first. Again, flicked away with a bit of elevation. Clever shot there by Disanyake. He's running towards the danger end. He gets there with time to spare. He's moving. Hurricanes. No need to panic. Still 6 wickets in hand. Need the skipper to possibly stay till the end to guide them through the chase. Going around the wicket this time. Oh, it's a good delivery. He's not going to get the decision there, especially with that angle. He'll be pitching outside the extreme region there. What happens when you go around the wicket to the right-hander? Take out the LBW decision. But this has been a tremendous over this from Hashan. 4 runs from it. More importantly, is stunted the rhythm and finished strong though. So charges in and around the wicket. So a delivery goes straight over the umpire's head. Disanyake knew that the slow ball was coming.
and he dispatches that for a boundary. Good over, turns into a sour one from Hashan's point of view. It's 13 gone. It's 1-1-1 for 4. What Futuro Miyachi has done has been absolutely brilliant. It's captain versus captain again. Every time it feels like the Super Kings might have the nose in front. Hurricanes have a very good over. Good batsman now. He faced a similar amount of deliveries. I'm looking to forge this partnership. Chandran to make the impact. Should be comfortable here for long on. Just a single. Sent back. Take an interesting approach. First up to the skipper. Taro Miyachi deciding to pretty much lay the statement out. Very first delivery. Look to do it again as he crunches that through the cover area. Another single. Followed over this from the skip. He plays that very late cut there, Desanyake. On the gap. And these singles, not too bad from Super Kings' point of view. Avarish will have one more over after this one. It's when the skipper decides to introduce himself back into the attack. Tosses that up, is taking it on the full there, Miyachi. It's gone over, and it's a maximum. Miyachi hits Ravichandran for another 6. 121 for 4. They're 53 away, and that total now doesn't look daunting at all from the Hurricanes' point of view. Another crucial partnership here budding. Final delivery as Miyachi goes through the covers again. It's another single. That's 11 runs from it, and he'll keep strike. 14 gone. It's 1-2-2 for 4. With 6 overs remaining, 52 runs, 6 wickets in hand. It's the very definition of doable in this format. Back into the attack for his third over. Goes again around the wicket to the right-hander skipper. Does that nicely, gets a touch of fortune. Oh, that is a magnificent effort. Saves a certain boundary. Full-length dive applauded by his teammates. And the third man being placed, and it was handy. It's important that Super Kings things as tight as possible. Don't hit the wickets. Make sure that the runs are hard to come by. As another single. They won't mind these singles whatsoever. These boundary shots. Big sixes that will really turn the tide. He actually has played a blinder here, the skipper. 2 of 12 deliveries. Sanyake left the other end.
Well, delivery. He's gone for the big shot there. This is in the air. It's a massive moment. Does the kick it? He does. And talk about a massive moment. Miyachi goes for the big high top edge. Hashan completes the catch of his own bowling. And that's the wicket that they were dreading as the Super Kings get half the side in the dugout here. It's 1-4 for 5. And that is the definition of game changing. Losing a skipper at this moment with 50 runs still to be clawed back. For the bowling side, you start to fancy your chances with the required run rate now. Over 10 and over. Keep that with another couple of wickets. You can really start to make some noise. Super Kings, inexperienced. They've played at the high level in the Japanese circuit. Victory here against Kanto Hurricanes after a clinical display against the Kansai Chargers this morning. Certainly put them very much on pole position here in the Japan Premier League 2026, coming to you live from the Sano International Cricket Ground. Sano and Togichi setting for this wonderful initiative here from the Japan Cricket Association. And with half his over bowled here, it's around the wicket again. It trickles off the pad, and no such decisions in terms of leg before from that angle. Kano on strike. He's got Disanyaki at the other end, who's striking at 120. It's critical that he tries and faces up the next few deliveries to make sure that required run rate goes on to 10 and over. 50 required. You're approaching the end of the 15th over. Oh, it's brilliant, and this cannot get any simpler in terms of an equation. 5 overs remain, 50 runs required with 5 wickets in hand. This is going down to the wire as both teams have this dead level. This is a sensational Hashan over. 2 runs and a wicket, 3 dot balls on the trot. Fires that straight away into the pads. It's flicked away. Just get a single and he'll keep strike there, Kano. 15 gone. 1-5 for 5. Well, sub 50 required. 49 of 5 overs. Just under 10 and over now needed for the Hurricanes. Get a massive victory against South Kanto Super Kings. 2 wins and 2 here for the Super Kings this morning. Final 5 overs. He's back in the attack to wrap up his quota of 4 overs. It's good delivery. And for 8 and over there, it's a good throw. Glove work as well, but the running between the wickets there from Disanyaki, running at the danger area. Needs a run. Tossed up nicely, back to the bowler. Again, running towards the danger end there. He's done nicely. Disanyake, both him and Kano will have to make sure that they
It's again steady, a rocky ship. $27 for 5 is a fantastic effort, but it's come for nothing if they can't get that over the line. Tries to go through the covers. Instead, he's caught in point, and the throw has to be better. Anything near the stumps, and that's 6 down. It's a huge let off there for the Hurricanes. Kanto looking to get the quick single, completely caught out. It's beautiful bowling. These kind of overs just bring the momentum back in your favor. The Super Kings will feel a lot more confident. The shot played on top. It's a simple dismissal by the I have not gotten it on the ground. That is. Is finishing off the magnificent over. Full toss. Does it clear long on? Doesn't. And the throw is good and limits him to a single. That's a great Hinze over. 4 runs coming off it as he finishes his quarter of 4 overs. None for 27. 16 gone. It's 128 for 5. 46 required of 4 overs. Equation's starting to get a lot more tricky now. And this is where the Super Kings will have to go for the kill. Their best bowlers will have to bowl the next couple and make sure that the last 2 are academic. And a very measured performance. Yamamoto picked up a wicket but has gone for runs. Skipper back in there with one of his lead bowlers to make sure that try and close this game out right here, right now. 1 over can change things. Kanto and Disanyake have bided their time, but now have to chase through one of these overs here. They need a big over just to take some of the pressure off. It's been relentless. Super Kings, every time it felt like the game was slipping through their fingers, picking up those 3 wickets in 3 overs back to back certainly has put things in their favor. Here's Yamamoto as he bowls to Kanto. Tries to work that off the pads. Starts off with a wide. Let's go for the skipper, just backing his bowler, letting him to try something different if need be. Don't worry about the outcome. It's all about the intent. Yamamoto fires that properly this time towards the stumps. Again, singles, something that Super Kings will not mind. 44 now required. Just under 4 overs. 5 wickets in hand. Either one of Kanto or Disanyake will have to throw hands now. Can they wait another over? Not really sure. Have to go after one of these overs. Yamamoto's gone for nearly 14 and over. Maybe that's the one they're going to target. Giving himself some room. The length is perfect. Another single that will not bother the Super Kings. Yamamoto keeps things tight as Kanto gives him the chase. It might be straight into the hands of long on, and it is. He's gone for the big shot. His patience ran out. Kanto was struggling for runs. Went for the big shot. He doesn't get the timing right. Yamamoto gets his 2nd wicket. And it just feels like the Hurricanes' resistance might be broken here. It might be a bridge too far. Kanto gone. 131 for 6.
batsman at the crease. Yamamoto goes steaming in here. 4 wickets in hand, and it's a good delivery first up to the left-hander. These are excellent overs from the South Kanto Super Kings here to close out what would be a fantastic day for them. Leading the Kansai Chargers are now in a commanding position to defend 174. 43 required for the last 2 overs, swinging the game inside in favor of the Super Kings. It's a thick edge. Sanyake will need to take the strike here. And now then the middle needs to just play the supporting role here. And Disanyake needs to make sure that he goes for the big shots here. He needs some heavy hits. Final delivery of Yamamoto's third. It's been a much better over, but overall he has been expensive despite picking up wickets. With 10 and over there, that should be called a wide, and it will be. Another extra here. 5 runs and a wicket is a really good way to close out your penultimate over. .41 required. 3.1 overs. Slipping away from their fingers here. It was looking good when the partnership for the third wicket was budding from Hurricanes' point of view. It's a slower delivery. Disanyake goes after it, as he should. Will he get the 6 that he wants it? Don't think it will. It's a missed opportunity there from Disanyake. It ends up being only 2 runs from that over, from the delivery rather. 17 gone. It's 135 for 6. 39 required in 3 overs. 13 required run rate. Well, this is the game right here, right now, from the Super Kings' point of view. Have a good one here. They can wrap up, make the last couple of overs almost academic. 13 required. Hurricanes need to have 2 very, very good overs if we're going to try and chase this down. Sanyake, 16 of 13 deliveries. He needs to step on the accelerator. So does Naren. Not at any time to settle in. He has 1 remit and 1 remit only here. To keep the scoreboard moving, go for the big shots himself. The delivery just leaps up on him. Does the right thing of just taking the quick single. Russian back in the attack, bowling his final over. 2 for 21 is a fantastic effort. Bowled with a lot of heart, passion, precision. The applause and the attaboy from the skipper. 38 required. Super Kings chased down 135 in 12.2 overs in the morning game. Now doing a fantastic job in terms of protecting a target. With on offer, Disanyake gets that through the onside. Importantly for a boundary, it's another single that hurts the Hurricanes. They needed 13 and over. Got 2 so far in this. Something's got to give. He's probably thinking about clearing that front leg out. He does. He cracks that nicely. It's a big, big shot there, but it's straight into the hands of Long On. Is that the wicket that ends this chase here for the Hurricanes? They're going to have a look whether or not his foot was within the lines. It was. Hashan gets his 3rd. Hurricanes lose their 7th. It feels like the Super Kings have this chase wrapped up here. It all feels academic now. Narin and Disanyaki trying to form the partnership to take them home. Needed something special. The runs have completely stopped. The wickets keep tumbling. 3 wickets remaining here. Have to swing at everything pretty much from here on forward. Super Kings looking to protect the target of 174, and they just might have done enough. New batsman at the crease. Sanyaki is still there at the other end. Needs to try and get a move on. Adil Khan needs to start swinging here. 37 required. It's been a fantastic way to close out here from South Kanto Super Kings. Hashin comes charging in here with an offer. Punches that through the offside. Just get a single. Can be singles. Not a problem whatsoever. Which brings Disanyaki now on strike. His approach will be one-way traffic pretty much. He has to go after this one. Cannot look to take this any deeper. Needs to hit this towards the boundary rope. Almost feels like it's going to be now or never. Goes around the wicket. Tries to play something delicate and it does not work. Wicket and only 3 runs. Disanyaki knew that the ball was coming a bit more straighter to him. All he needed to do was make some meaningful contact. Quicker delivery, makes no contact as Hashin finishes his 4 overs, 3 for 24, the pick of the bunch as he puts his team in a very strong position. 2 overs remain, 36 required. This is pretty much done from Hurricanes' point of view unless they get 18 and over to complete what would be a remarkable chase. The Super Kings on both tosses early this morning, won the toss, elected to bowl. But the Kansai Chargers dismissed for 135 and chased it down with over 7.5 overs to spare. And having put 173 on the board in the afternoon game, they have done a stellar job in restricting West Kanto Hurricanes in this Kanto Derby. Japan Premier League 2026 coming to you live on Sano International Cricket Ground 2 in Sano Toguchi. Yamamoto in the attack here to pretty much close out the game. And he cleans him over, knocks out off stump. First delivery from Yamamoto in his 4th over. Yields his 3rd wicket. Khan goes for 1. And now the Super Kings 2 wickets away from wrapping it up. That's the perfect delivery to bowl to a tail ender. Right on off stump. He makes no contact. You will. Yamamoto picks up 3 wickets. The Hurricane had a good phase, but other than that, losing those 3 wickets in the 10th, 11th, and 12th over going out to be far too much. And then from behind that, behind the 8 ball and always chasing the game. In the end, West Kanto Hurricanes not having enough in the tank. Draco was sensational with the ball. Now has bat in hand. Try and somehow chase 36 11 deliveries. Expect Yamamoto to go straight again here. Goes for the short delivery instead. It's clever stuff. short, but it's in the air. It lands safely. Oh, it hasn't landed safely. It goes straight to the fielder. He's chipped it almost like a golf shot. Drake goes for a duck. Yamamoto's got 4 wickets. The Hurricanes not sticking around by the looks of it. Yamamoto picking up 2 wickets in the over. And he's got a great opportunity to get a fifer as he bowls to the number 11. Well, the South Kanto Super Kings can start to celebrate. An excellent game. 2 wins out of 2 here. What has been an excellent day of cricket here from the Super Kings. Showcasing all their facets. Yamamoto, top wicket taker in this innings. 3.3 overs, 4 for 33. With the number 11 now to bowl at. This is perfect settings really for the lead bowler. Murray on strike. Yamamoto's picked up 2. Full deliveries, worked that off the pads. Mr. Sanyaki on strike. Might look for 2 here. Piyush rightfully sent back. .35 required. Mathematically still possible. Made deliveries with 1 wicket in hand. Have to see something absolutely out of the ordinary here. Yamamoto will be still targeting those stumps here. He knows Disanyake is going to have a swing at him. Does go for the swing, but it's along the ground. It'll just be a single. Oh, he hits a direct hit there. Going to ask the question. And it's been turned away by the ump. They reach the 140 mark just about here, the Hurricanes. Could have been 3 wickets in the Yamamoto over. .34 required of 7 deliveries. I mentioned before, stranger things have happened in the game of cricket. Need every delivery to pretty much. He's 6 years. Kumbari on strike. Good delivery. It's a watchful defense which completes a sensational over from Yamamoto. 2 wickets and only 2 runs conceded from it. It's 140 for 9 after 19 overs. 34 required of the final over. South Kanto Super Kings start to celebrate now. Well, Disanyake did stay till the course. He will face the skipper. He's got 34 to protect from his final over. Ravichandran, oddly confident that he can pick up a wicket here, which will finish off the resistance of West Kanto Hurricanes. Kanto Derby here in the Japan Premier League 2026 had its moments. Towards the end, it just felt like the superior team that is South Kanto. I think the job done. The final over of the match. It's the skipper to close it out. Don't get the 6. That will be that. All the deliveries are legal from here on forward. It's game over in favor of South Kanto Super Kings. Skipper will look to just run through his over quickly here. Boris Ravichandran. On professionalism, 1 for 35 in his 3 overs. On the money again, it's another single. Job done. it's been a fantastic over here from the skipper. Here to protect 34. He's conceded just the 5 runs as the South Kanto Super Kings getting the job done emphatically. It's another shot through the covers. They'll just get the single, and it's a 27-run victory for South Kanto Super Kings here at the Sano International Cricket Ground. 2 wins in a day, which has shown some real dominance. All facets of the game on display. Early this morning, beating the Kansai Chargers, 7 wickets to spare, 7.5 overs. This time, they win the match by 27 runs. After winning the toss, electing to bat first, putting 173 on the board, they restrict the Hurricanes to 146 after the 20-over quota, and they won the job. Got it done with 27 runs to spare. South Kanto Super Kings win by 27 runs. Well, that wraps up the action here today in the Japan Premier League. It has been an absolute pleasure to call out the games. Congratulations to South Kanto Super Kings for winning both games as they take a commanding position here in the Japan Premier League 2026. This is me, Suraj, signing off. It's been an absolute pleasure calling the games. Commiserations to the teams. Congratulations to South Kanto Super Kings. Well, the batting, not enough from West Kanto despite having some decent starts, but ultimately lacking with only 146 on the board despite the 9 extras. Bowling, very, very impressive from South Kanto. A couple of standout bowlers in Kifa Yamamoto, 4 overs, 4 for 35, and Udita Hassan, 4 overs, 3 for 24. Pick of the bunch, and Aryan Vaduge and the skipper picking up a wicket each, restricting the Hurricanes to 146 as the South Kanto Super Kings win by 27 runs.